A quick comparison between the Olight Arkfeld Pro and the E26 Kunai by Jetbeam. They're roughly the same style of light. They're both flat lights, two lights, and an LED or ended laser pointer. I'm sorry. The Olight Arkfeld Pro has it's all pretty streamlined, pretty nice and like flush. Everything. It does have a clip that does the it's like a two-way clip, so it comes back. This is actually my everyday carry light, and you can see that I actually use it. So you can use this to clip on your hat, or you can put it in your pocket. So the two-way clip, which goes to the wind on the Arkfeld. The one thing that I don't care for on the Arkfeld is that it is a button press to lock out. So if you don't want your light on at all times, you got to press and hold until the light cycles through, and then it's in lockout mode. And you got to press and hold again, and it'll come back on. If you're in regular mode, you can go to moonlight mode. It does have several modes. It's hold to increase brightness, and if you want super bright, you triple click. You got strobe, you got all the modes that standard lights have, and it comes with a magnetic charging base, and that is a plus and a minus for me. One, if you travel a lot and you take your flashlight with you, you also have to take the charger, which is kind of a downfall, but I do really like the charger. On top of the fact that this is a magnetic back, and I can stick it to the hood of my car, or I can stick it to shelves or whatever. It has come in super handy, but just be aware, you do have to take the charger with you if you plan on being somewhere for an extended period of time, and you don't want your light to run out. It doesn't appear as though this is going to be something that you can replace the battery on, actually either of these, although the Kunai does have actual hardware for this door. This is the battery door right here. I am not sure if Arkfeld or Olight, I'm sorry, will ever make a replaceable battery for that. So you might be looking at one and done on these guys once the battery runs out. Moving on to the Jetbeam though. Jetbeam is fully tactical, or tactile, I should say. If you want in lockout mode, this is one of the strongest things about this light, and one of the reasons why I'm starting to prefer this thing. You have a physical lockout, so you all the way to the left, and no matter what button you push, anything, it's not going to turn on. The downside is you don't have a reversible clip, so you can't put it on the brim of your hat. It is USB charged, or USB-C chargeable, which means that it can be charged by just about anything. If you have an iPhone or an Android, you've got a charger for this thing, which means you don't have to lug around a separate charger. And it also frees up the back where that magnetic charger is on the Arkfeld for actual button press. The button press goes to torch mode, which is like 1800 lumens, and it doesn't matter what mode you're in. The back button is going to light everything up. You can also do strobe by a half press and then a full press to get it to strobe, and then obviously of the light modes, you've got UV, laser, and UV, laser, and light. Same thing though, basically on both of them. They are press and hold to go to different levels. They got a little bit different color tone to them. This one's a 6500 Kelvin. This one's a little bit more warm on the color spectrum. So depending on what your light preference is, you can kind of see there that one's a little bit more yellow, one's a little bit more blue. I don't necessarily mind either of them, to be honest. If you want something with a rear button, you're going to go with the Jetstream. If you want something that's magnetic, that can attach the light to something, you'll go with the Arkfeld. Both of these are fantastic lights. I own both. Obviously, they're sitting right here. And I use both. So I can recommend both of them. It's all in just what kind of features you want. I really do like the tactile lockout on that and the rear button, but I just love this two-way clip on this Arkfeld. Plus, it's just so streamlined, slides in and out of your pocket perfect. So really, I can't make a decision. You got to make the decision, but definitely buy one or the other because they're fantastic lights.